Welcome back, guys, to Mindset. And on this episode, which is a very beautiful one, I have the pleasure of having with me Samuel. Samuel is an artist and a software engineer. Samuel, so you're welcome back to this platform.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We're honored to have you. Okay, so this month we're talking about overcoming limiting beliefs. So I'm going to be asking you, how do you identify limiting belief? How do you identify it? And can you share an example of a belief you've overcome?
How I identify limiting beliefs or things that I say to myself, oh, I can never do this, maybe because of a particular factor that seems to be training me. But with that is just like an illusion, I feel like. Because if you set your minds towards anything, you can achieve it.
And achieve it.
The way I see, and an example of that would be, for example, I used to be a commercial student, and I hated science because I thought, oh, science, I cannot know it.
I know, right?
I can never ever know it. Like people that do science are, difficult. But later down the line, I found myself doing science stuff, science related occupation. So just limited myself back then based on, I don't know, just feeling that I couldn't do it when I actually could if I set my mind towards it, which I actually did later. And another one could be, some people say, oh, some people are too old to enter the music industry, this and that, or to sing songs. Like they're old. There's just two old guys that are blown up from doing music. If they limited themselves, saying, oh, only young people do music, or only young people can blow. All these other people won't want to be interested in us. They won't be where they are. They're like stars. So. Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I know, right? Because I can easily share an experience I had too with a belief that I was able to overcome. And that was, normally, generally, not just in the US, all over the world, everybody had that mentality. Or let me just speak about back home in Nigeria. We have this mentality that tall people are for basketball. Like short people can't play basketball, And I started playing basketball when I was on SS2, and thank God to Yetunde. So that's a friend of mine. So Yetunde introduced me to a coach. When she told me about basketball, I was like, I'm too short. And she's a very tall person. I'm like, I'm too short. How can I play? She said, no, let me take you to my coach. My coach will tell you if you can play it or not. And, we got to the coach, and Coach Peter was like, we call him Piro, an amazing coach. So coach was like, everybody believes that, yes, only for tall people, but it depends on what you can do with the ball. You really made me believe that I could play basketball, and I played basketball to my satisfaction, although my house, they only wanted to study. So, and that was why at a point I had to stop, but I was able to play some games that, I could say anywhere that I play this game. So that's the truth. Like, if you don't allow it to limit you, you can overcome it. So let me ask you, so do you think limiting beliefs, how do you think it affects a person? How do you think it affects our daily lives, like people's daily life?
I think if you start limiting yourself in certain things, you start having lesser confidence, low self-esteem, and that could, affect a lot of things. Like you can miss a lot of opportunities that could come your way. Like people want to give things to people. Like, for example, let's say a job or like a big opportunity, that they want to give to somebody that's confident. You might not be able to pass for that because they look at you as someone with low self-esteem. Maybe you can't get the job done, but so it could
limit people. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you know this about When they say here in the US, when you find yourself in the Nigerian community, they'll tell you with work authorization, you cannot go to another state and work. You have to work in the state. People will just give you different things. And once you consume that thing and believe it, and that's the end. And you see some people are so tied up in one particular spot because of what different people told them that no, this is how it is. They believe that. But I met someone that didn't just make me believe it. My husband didn't make me believe it. He told me, we're like, no, you can go anywhere and walk. You can do anything you want to do at that time. Like what people say, you have to be somewhere and you just have to stay there in that state. No, it doesn't work that way. So it affects people a lot. I know there are people that are affected, they just believe it, and that's just that one. So then that takes us to what do you think about seeking external validation? Do you think seeking external validation can contribute to the development of limiting beliefs?
Yeah, I think so, because if you take out the person that's giving you external validation, or the people, if you take them out, like for example, if they're gone all of a sudden, what are you gonna have? You're gonna crumble, and like some people live vicariously through other people. Like those other people you're living vicariously through. Like I don't know if they're out of the factor, or I don't know, a certain event just happens in your life that's super traumatic or isolates you. Like you might not be able to, or something that could block off getting that external validation. Yeah. Like in that case, what are you gonna do? So you should be able to ginger yourself. Yeah.
Ginger your ginger.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's hard to ginger yourself. Sometimes it's good to have people around you to like motivate you and all that.
That's true.
Videos, but it just keeps you going. But last, you need to just ginger yourself, because what if you are down and you need to keep working or keep doing something?
Yeah.
Like how are you going to, or you're sick or this and that? You need to be able to keep going. Yeah.
Okay. So the ginger thing that you just mentioned now takes us to the next point. So do you think building self-confidence can play a role in overcoming limiting belief?
Yeah, I think so. If you build self-confidence, you won't really wait for external validation and limit yourself in anything really. You feel like you could go out there and do anything you want to, achieve anything you want to achieve. Yeah. Confidence is key.
The confidence is key, sure. And it still boils down to having a mind of your own, because when you have a mind of your own, then you have that confidence, that self-confidence that you can achieve what you want to achieve actually. So so do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up on this episode?
My only contribution would be, even when you don't have confidence, just show confidence.
So are you saying fake it till you make it? Or
yeah, I'm saying fake it till you make it. Fake it. Even if you are faking it, it's like, for example, if you are dealing with depression and every day you force yourself to smile. You force yourself to smile every day. At one point, your brain is going to catch, serotonin. At one point, subconsciously getting happier, like that. So it's not like fake it till you make it, but you're practicing basically.
You're practicing it, yeah. Okay, so you're practicing to be a big man, but you don't have it yet, but you start acting like.
I practice, you have to see the vision.
I'm just kidding.
That's the vision.
Okay, so thank you so much, Samuel. We appreciate having you on this platform, and we hope to bring you back again. And family, we've come to the end of this episode. We hope you enjoy it. We hope you're able to pick one or two things, and we hope to see you on our next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow, like, and drop a comment. Remember, if you want to be a part of this, reach out to us via email, or you send us a DM and we'll get back to you. So thank you guys. Love you.